What is that? What was that? You guys like giving me the Casey Neistat wave. What is he doing? He's riding in a lane that's not a lane? Dude's nuts. Oh shit. He was telling me my blinker was on. Who's the asshole now? Check it out. Way overdue, but I finally got new tires for the Thruxton. Ended up going with the Pirelli Sport Demons. It's kind of a sport touring tire, but kind of a heavier one. Can probably do some light off-roading, but does it jump off curbs? It does. It's funny how the bike feels like a totally different bike when you first put new tires on. First off, it weaves and dips a lot easier because the tires aren't squared off, and I was way overdue. The tires that were on here were still the stock tires, which was a little ridiculous. It was way past time for new tires. It took me a surprisingly long time to pick out what tires I wanted. I was thinking about actually putting dual sport tires on this thing because I thought, you know, hey, maybe I'll do some light dirt riding, but decided against that. So I went with the Pirelli Sport Demons, which is technically a sports touring tire, but they're pretty heavy duty. They look almost like dual sport tires, so that's why I went with them. But I feel better having new tires on the Triumph. What is up, babes? I don't know, I watched my friend Bad Bonneville do some crazy stuff on a Bonneville. By the way, if you were a fan of his, he unfortunately quit motovlogging. There's a variety of things going on in his life, but I think the biggest thing that did it, he witnessed, I actually talked to him on the phone, he witnessed a motorcycle fatality. Some guy around a blind curve went across the double yellows and went into oncoming traffic, I think on a GSXR. Shocker. Guess what? There was a car coming the other way. Apparently the dude's leg flew off and there was like guts all over the place. It was like a human piñata. And he unfortunately witnessed that. It wasn't his friend, but the guy was just happened to be riding with him at the time. And that kind of did it for him. Of course, my response to him was, are you going to go around a blind curve and cross the double yellows in your life? Would you ever do that? And he, of course, said no. And then I said, well, then that wouldn't happen to you. It's an inherent risk riding motorcycles, but there's a lot of things that you can do to minimize those risks. But I get it. Hey, if I saw some guy get disemboweled, I'm not sure how that would affect me either. Cool. Yeah. What's that?
I used to have an older Triumph years ago.
A lot of fun. What do you have?
I've got a Yamaha V-Star 11.
Yeah.
And a Harley Rotate.
Cool. Trying to sell. Which one are you selling?
Huh?
Which one are you selling?
The Yamaha Rotate.
Yeah.
I've had it for a long time. Time to get rid of it.
It'll sell. Are you gonna replace it, or you just want one?
Yeah. Haven't done anything yet, but I'm gonna put it online.
Cool. That's not what I asked. Where am I going, you ask? I'm on my way to a kid party. Yes, I'm a regular attendee to kid parties these days. You know, you get to be a certain age and all your friends start having kids and your siblings start having kids, and next thing you know, every month you've got some daytime kid party to go to. Guaranteed I'll be the only motorcycle there. Do I have to pay?
You do have to pay, yes.
Okay.
I don't make the rules.
Alright.
There you go.
Thanks. But it's pretty cool. I'll be able to see my nephews and niece who I haven't seen in a while. They're pretty fun. So I give you that big old speech about how I apologize for missing a few weeks, and I'm back, and I'm going to make more videos. And then what happens? Another 2 or 3 weeks go by, and I don't put out a video. Why, you ask? It's not because I didn't want to. I went out, rode, and recorded a couple of rides, one of which was to Julian, which is a really cool ride in a super neat town. Did my studying on Wikipedia, brushed up my knowledge of Julian, California, and gave this big suburban delinquent style history lesson. And then I did another ride, recorded it, and what I do, and I didn't upload the video in between. Go back and look at all the video, and I had, for some reason, on the GoPro, I had it on nighttime view, or whatever they call it, which essentially lets in more light because it's meant for dark. So if you use that in the daytime, which I was doing, there's too much light and it's all washed out and it looks like hell. So I dumped it. I had to dump it all. Oh God, right when I got my mojo back. In other news, this Friday, I'm leaving for Zion National Park. If you don't know what that is, it's a national park in the southwestern region. I like your gear, bro. Sweet flip-flops, looking good. Grumpy. You're awful grumpy for a guy in flip-flops on a motorcycle. What was I saying? Oh yeah, southwest area of Utah. I'm riding there on the Multistrada with the lady friends. We're there for 4 nights. We're gonna go do some hiking and sightseeing. I'm sure I'll get some sweet pictures. God, guns, and guts. Made America free. Second Amendment, bro. You know, I support the Second Amendment, but God, people make it look douchey.